Alright. This is working correctly. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Starting a new piece. And the goal is rolling with the rerun of what I think I looked up before as Code Box. I think the event was called in English. I don't think that was what it was called in Japanese, but I'm gonna run with Seia and Neru of a Chibi style. Once again, trying to speed up the pace at which I can do at least just Chibi drawings. There's a part of me that was thinking about would I should try and do this off memory, since they've both been so meta for the best half of an era now. I feel like I actually might be able to do it from memory, but that seems a little overly. I'm gonna go yank some images out. I also got some pretty aggressive hiccups right now, I don't know why. Let's just go here, here, regular Seia. Actually, is there a shot with her with the headset in here somewhere? Expressions, events, just the in the banner. Is the Neru? I have a good shot of her shirt on the inside. Okay, dude. Alright, give me this. Alright, one. We just saved that little folder here. File. And we want to shot our Seia. There's not actually worried to hit that with a shoe. At least in the dialogue parts. Just this. I'll grab this, that, and we'll just. Oh, I've got this wire just like going through here that's really in the way. Okay. Alright, still kind of want the box, essential part of this shot, but how do you get a Chibi thickness? Probably need to actually twist the body this way, don't I? Can you lift this arm up a little bit more? Here you go, here, you. That does not include box. Surprisingly, there's not a shot of her box. Oh, this exists. How big is this image? Ah, plenty. Alright, put that in the folder. I really get a bug bite right on my wrist in the most inconvenient spot. That's annoying. Hold on, I have something for them. Where is it? Where's it going? Ah, there it is. It's totally knocked over. This is spill right. Okay, good. Okay, just stick that onto here, and let's just hope that itching goes away. Okay. Oh, that smells. Around there, right? Okay, let's just do that as a quick bit here. Oh, there's a wire shooter in the way. Okay, get this out of the way. Mm-hmm. Does this bend a certain way, or can I just freestyle just a little bit? Just the way she's facing? Just the way she's facing. Alright, a little bit over her eyes. this around just so her braids on the push side. Bend either which way. Either which way. Yoink. Does our halo include that little yellow triangle? Well, it does. Waste. Wait, how's this go? It just has to go. What is this? Over, under, something like that. That pin does not need to be this thick.
But, where's the thing? It would be on the side. It'll be here. What am I looking at here? Tags.
and a bunch of millennium tags. Actually just use her jacket as like a lion cloth here. Oh, I need real estate for ears. Hold up, you down. That right down the middle? It wasn't right down the middle. Was it was like over? It was like slightly offset. It was like. A little lower than that. Her hair is largely straight, so it gets quite low. So plus so this somewhere along the lines of that. Actually, a shot of her back somewhere. Her back's like largely exposed, isn't it? I think. Back shot. I'm pretty sure her back's like most of the way exposed. Just to get a good look at her backside, alright. Want to go that high up? Yeah, but how do we want to do her hair? Her hair like waves out a little bit. Okay, so like a little bit of like this sailor uniform like thing. Let's cover her back a little bit because see it here, so put that right about here. We'll bring this over her shoulder. Now basically just be like the whole of her. I don't really have a shoulder area, so I think this is just gonna have to like pull all the way in. Because this is literally just like bare arms, almost. Their shoulder. And then this will need to attach to the top of her arm with the detached sleeve. Detached sleeve opens up. Where is her hand? Her hand is what? In the... Oh. Yeah, it should be around where the bowl of this leaf is. This actually closes around end of her hand. Okay, so we know that her breast goes around like down here into the center of her back. Like her back will be a little bit exposed here, but then the rest of it does actually just turn into skirt. Which is very wide. We just press this against box. Not particularly long, no, it's like only down to her. It has to be relatively high there. Also, we don't want to hide so much leg gibber, do we? Alright, she's wearing heels, right? Heels. We want to like have this very low on the foot. And we want to should her ride up a little to let the tail out? You need to bring like a little bit of a braid, like right down to like maybe about here. What's happening at the end of a braid? Oh, that's where the tags are. Okay. There we go. Box. Alright, what kind of monstrosity have I created at this point? Whop, straight down, and then we want to go ribbon, 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 ribbon. Oh, yeah, no. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. What are these ribbons? Or these flowers? More need to remember that. We need to go flowering around one ear here. I'm back. Oh, jeez. We need to poke her ear out here. I should probably poke her ear. About there. Details I should be aware of. I don't actually want to layer this based on, because yep, it's about what here. For one, we'll go two like this, right? I need to press all of this against the like all of them press against the box in the end. Not really gonna see much of the opening here. Oh wait, why's my nose so stuffy? Oh, okay, I just threw it on the ground. Try you off. The other details I should be aware of. The problem just has to be very far. Is there 4 layers? Well, that's just like very layered. Loaded. Like that, right? Along the lines of that. Any more slits I should be aware of that? It's just her hair twisting down. Actually, I should have a block of hair twisting. Was it though? It twists the other way, so we'll be going pop, pop, pop. I don't know, it'll be. A little fold, you know, I fold in and do a little fold in this way. The hair has to basically just come down all the way around the side here. Her hair is very long. And Chibi heads are very large. I actually need to pull this in more. So I actually just need to bring her shoulder up to like here. To completely remove the let's see on the shoulder. Just gonna actually pull up more in. I should actually have a think about the background. What should I do about the background? I need to turn on the game for a moment. I think I just have some stamina banked up to go into the map, shouldn't I? Oh, that's bright. Ooh. Alright, game, I need to start up. Come on. Need to get some screenshots. Hurry up. Probably don't want to go with Rio's room, right? I mean, that's just a really dark room with a bunch of screens in it. Well, let's just take a nice little shot of the Millennium lobby here. Just very futuristic, sleek. Everything is platinum. Wait, was it platinum? It wasn't platinum, was it? Everything is chrome. Everything in the future is chrome. Was it chrome? What was that SpongeBob episode? That means we could go. Oh, what color can you be? You be per. Oh, ruler, don't do that. Then we'll just go The escalator in the distance. That's what basically the direction is going, right? Like, is there another one? There's binary. Well, that seems incredibly inconvenient that there's going up on one side, going down the other side, and you have to go all the way around to go up and down. Also, how do you get to the third floor? You have to take the elevator. That's when you have the small ones in between the floors, right? Oh, either way, we can just go whap, 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 going up this way. Definitely not to scale. Honestly, the box should probably be about as tall as these things. What do I want to do of this? Okay, I guess the main question is, do I want to change proportions here a little bit? You know, I feel like at this point it'll be more of a changing the proportions of this. Rather than the figures here. Alright, well, this is a fun bit where I'm basically more or less done with this kitchen. I kind of want to stare at it for a bit before deciding whether I want to go forward with this. But while we're at it, let us do some halos. That's definitely not going to piss me off. Hope I think I just named that incorrectly. Can I just... Where is this? Just get rid of that district in there and you. Alright, get that. Good. Alright, give me a square. We want to put a symmetrical ruler right down the middle. Actually, let's increase the size of this. So right down the middle. Is that right down the middle? It's certainly a little bit off right down the middle. halo is circle. Actually, let me also put a ruler right down the middle here too. That ain't it. That's not a ruler. Ruler, please. Right there. Right. Okay, so that is our midpoint. I'll put this into a folder. Put the ruler into there. Can we not? Where's the stepping here? So basically, shift this so that it's right in the middle, right about there. Close enough, and we'll just. Okay, let's make these vector layers like a smart. Now, what's the best way to deal with this? Are there 3 holes in her halo? The outside here. Okay, so what I need is equilateral triangle. This oh, we'll find out. Get rid of that. Then we also don't need you or you or you. Good enough. Alright, triangle. Then we should be able to grab this. Line it up with that and then go. Right about there. Okay. So basically what we want is to use this ruler, please. Then we're going to make a cut into these probably just, well, let me just make some more. I need an inner circle as well. Something like that. Then we want to go, this is the outer circle, this is the inner circle. That is the inner, this is the outer. We want to make a big incision, right? Close enough. And what do I do with this next part? About half. Actually, wait, no. Make sure that's not selected and then do this. Straight cuts. Straight cuts. That looks about right. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Why is this wider to one side? What? Why are some pixels just stray flying here? Not quite equal, hey. Alright, then what do we need here for the last bit? The triangle.
Bum, 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 bum. Sure. All right, Halo. I can realign that at a later date. Alright, where are we? We're looking at you. Wait, you. You. Into here. Into here. That's. I've done this one. Hello there, how you doing? Alright, give me a ruler. Anyways, welcome to stream. Doing some chibi artwork here. Well, I was doing some chibi artwork, now I'm doing geometry. Then we want to go. We want to take this, do this, go like this, go in. I'll put that into one layer, go like this, pull out. Then we want square. I need a guide square. Put that right down the middle. Like so. It is indeed rerunning. Even though I don't know how much willpower I have to actually go through the exploration part again. I was gonna do all the stealth missions again for half the gyms, and well, it ain't that fun to go through those again. Even though, I gotta say, the last time the event came around, that was prior to the Japanese version having a PC version. It's a lot easier to control now than it was before. I mean, probably if I played it on my phone it would have been significantly easier, but I decided to play it on BlueStacks, which required me to drag the little control stick, which was absolutely hilarious. I need one more circle, I think. And when was the... It was like quite a while back.
at least the PC version. What event was it when it? I think it was one of the either anniversary or half anniversary when they made the PC version. I think. I actually can't remember anymore. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to bring a line straight down. Is this a different layer? No, it's not. It's fine, we can just do this. Grab the whole of this. Whoop. And go whop, whop. Like so. We're going to just make it a different color so I can see. It was only 2 months ago. That feels really recent, honestly. We want to bring a line from here to here. Then we want to bring another line from like about here to here. And with the great power geometry, I should be able to just do this. Then we want to just want to merge this all down. We want to get rid of a whole bunch of lines. Unfortunately, just a bunch of layers layered on top of each other now, so this is really hard to erase. Let's just make sure to get rid of the main parts here. That line's supposed to be in there. This line is not. Ooh. Then we want these lines out of here. We don't want this line in here. Actually, I probably do actually want those lines in there for at least for a little bit so that I can use them to judge the little spikes that need to come out. And I also need to go. Oh, I should have kept this circle in here too. Close enough. This point's close enough. Yeah, close enough. Alright, didn't we just merge this all down to one layer to just get rid of a whole bunch of lines here? There's not the super clean spike on the edge here, but whatever, it's fine. Come on. Oh. Ooh, yikes. Alright, geometry. It's a little thick, actually. It is very much a little bit thick. And this can sit back here somewhere. I can just sit there for a bit. Alright, and now is the fun part where I really just need to stare at this, so instead, let us chill for a bit and just do stuff here. Alright, actually, maybe the gems in this one are literally hidden behind this though. I think it's actually crazy for a rerun that I can't just skip this. I talk to you. The classroom. I talked to anyone here though. You. Yeah, gotta Gotta give some time to just stare down the sketch and see how I feel about it. Pretty much have like a rough ready to go into line art as long as I'm happy with it, so I feel like the pacing is pretty good right now. I mean, for a change it includes the background. The purple lines basically just like the lobby. Proportions are probably completely off, but you know. I'm pretty sure they're significantly bigger. Well, actually, no, I think they're actually significantly smaller than the lobby. It's hilarious. What am I doing here? This part of the game is like overly unclear, it feels. Where am I going? Haru's here. The key's here. You can tell because they look different from everyone else. Robot, not that thing. Still in the classroom. So she just rub face against people until at least we talk to people, right? To rub against them. Only on Natsu, okay. That's slightly annoying. Now what do I do? Rub against you and you. Rub against all the people. Oh, okay. The reused asset from the was it the Valkyrie swimsuit event, pool event. Bum, bum, bum. Danger. Engineering. Alright, going to Engineer Club, another battle. Oh, boy. They make you sit through all these very slow battles. And this is what? They literally give you free supports. You gotta wait for the sniper at the back to just blast them. Alright, that's another part. I just want these goddamn gems. Not even any gems in this part until I finish the whole section. Do I rub my that face against here? Lovely, you gotta back away from the hitbox and go back into it because it just spawns on top of you. Robot dog? Oh yeah, they keep going back to her hideout. And it turns into these long ass events because you just have to keep talking to people. Like how they need a screen transition there just so that Rio can take 2 steps away from her monitors. Neat. That's another part. And these take way too long. Ah, it's like just keeps going back and forth. It's not annoying at all now, is it? That was Neru this time. But they literally can't transition her leaning against her desk to standing. Oh boy, it's undercover time. How's it going? This way? Wow, it's so much easier to control. It's almost like it wasn't made for single mouse drags. I don't know if I've watched too many lore videos. I've read or I've watched some, was it story explain ones, because I've been enjoying the what you call it, the ones that do like the whole explainer of the whole of Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon cartoons from back in the day. I don't think I've watched anyone brave enough to do like a full One Piece rundown. I mean, I'm sure there are ones of someone doing it in sections, but a lot of ones I've been watching. Actually, wait, let me just see. Cause what do you call that channel? I think it was Jar Anime. Because this channel, but I watched mostly his cartoon ones, but he also, like, this guy also does, like, was it the entire story of in this amount of minutes, and they did Naruto as like the first one, and I think it was like it was like super long. Oh yeah, here we go. Naruto Shippuden in 7 hours and 13 minutes. Oh, Fairy? Yeah, I watch a lot of Fairy videos. I followed Game Theory for close to 10 years now. You know, some of these are like super long because it's just the really long ones. I'm surprised you can actually do a full story breakdown of Hunter x Hunter without going on and off hiatus so often. Is Hunter x Hunter finished? I feel like that's still on hiatus or something. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters in 5 hours and 38 minutes. Just the first season. Oh, wait. Is there really 2 hours of Fruits Basket to go over? How long was Fruits Basket for the anime? Was it 24 episodes or was it 12? Well, it was original, it might have been longer. My Hero Academia in 5 hours 26 minutes. Oh, way. And that's officially finished. The tragedy that was One Punch Man Season 3 in 36 minutes, because holy shit, that was a tragedy. That was really bad. Oh, way. Anyways, in terms of theory videos, I was watching way back in the day when Matt Pat was going over, the physics of, was it Mario running faster than Sonic and the Assassin's Creed Leap of Faith, like way back in the day before FNAF happened. Actually, has it been more than 10 years? How long ago was FNAF? How long ago was FNAF at this point? Five Nights at Freddy's first game. When was first game release? First release was in 2000. It's been over 10 years. 11 years ago. It'll be 12 years this August. Ah, jeez. Yeah, so I've been, yeah, because I followed Game Theory prior to that, so I've been following Game Theory for longer than 11 years. Because I was watching before FNAF. You know, the craziest bit is that my watching habits really haven't changed all that much. How old was I when FNAF came out? 2014. I was in university. Yeah, I was in university when FNAF came out. I already finished high school. And I think my only experience with FNAF at the time was, well, it was what? Markiplier, and I think, I watched the PewDiePie playthrough of that. And then obviously Game Theory covered it. But I don't really think... I mean, I didn't feel like FNAF 1 was like that big of a deal. It was more like when FNAF 2 came out that was like everyone began picking it up. Because it was like the group that picked up FNAF, and then there was the ones who hopped on the bandwagon once FNAF 2 came out. Since that was like, was it one of the flash in the pans that actually occurred in indie gaming back in the day? My favorite thing about all of the lore videos on FNAF is like, yeah, we gotta go over FNAF 1 with a grain of salt, because originally it wasn't supposed to be this long ass series, it was literally just supposed to be a one and done. And now FNAF has stretched for 11 years. Ain't that a thing? Game Development Club. You were innocent back then. I was already corrupted. The Yuzu locker. You know, the old manga greatly features the locker for the latest chapter. When we're rubbing up against the arcade machine. Look at those reused assets. Where was that one from? That was from a what was that one from? That was I just remember something in Gehenna because that was involving jury. You can't create living food without having someone who can turn any dish into a monstrosity. Who we're rubbing up against now. back in line. Oh, and we're going back over here. Alright, gets up, screen transition so she can take 2 steps forward. Ooh, wait. The system having to click back and forth is not annoying at all. Oh my god. There's literally one out of every story part is in there. Alright, well, either way. I'll finish up here for the day. I think I'm actually pretty happy with how the sketch has turned out for the most part. And I actually have a background ready for a change this time, even though I don't think the proportions are quite right. The box should actually be significantly bigger, but I want to position it in a way where Neru could lean against it, so the box became much smaller. I guess it's just to try resizing things. Yeah, I'm having to think about resizing a couple of the parts here. You see how I feel about all of it. Right now it's sitting inside a square canvas, so I could also switch it over to a taller canvas, just so I have more real estate to keep Seiya's ears in the frame. Alright, but either way, I'll continue along with this next time. So thank you very much for watching today's session of sketching. If you want to see more of this, or be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Give a like, because it helps me out, and I'll see you all again next time.